Welcome back, guys, to another Babbling beer review. Welcome back. Another Friday evening, another weekend. Hope your week's been good. They soon go around, don't they? That's the thing. Before you know it, on a Monday it feels like it's never going to get there, and then before you know it, you're there. It's Friday and the weekend's been and gone. Days roll by ever so quick. Babbling beer reviews. Welcome back to Babbling beer reviews. As per the last video, I did say I was going to get this one on. This is a local beer to me from King&Dragon Brewery today. Didn't get any last year, but I did get offered to try some during the year of this particular beer. But when Steve, the guy from King&Dragon Breweries at king&dragonbrewery.co.uk, checked their website out, when he went to check it, I think it was like the bottom of the barrel and it was really strong. So he said, no, best not to have any of that. So I didn't have any, but as soon as I saw these advertised on their site that they're ready to be picked up and they've bottled them up, I shot up there and got myself a couple of bottles. So I thought, let's do this one. It's a nice winter drink, this one. I think it's going to be. It's done like brew for their Christmas period. It's only done Christmas time. It's only done, you know, Babbling beer reviews this time of the year. It's Blackjack, it's called. Blackjack. There you go, there's nothing on the bottle cap. It's a 500ml bottle. It's a 5.2% porter. So it's a nice porter, real ale from the home of King Arthur. I've done a few videos on here, if you check back from my channel, on King&Dragon Brewery and their beers. They're not too far from me. They're only about, what, 15-minute drive from where I am, probably 20 minutes tops. I'd say about 15 minutes, so 15-20 minutes. Family run brewery. Started in 2009 at Gondolden Farm Shop. It's a brewery, bar and bistro, so you can go up there and do a brewery tour, and you can have something to eat there, not in the bar and bistro. And I think there's a little window area where you can sit and actually watch other beers, you know, look into the brewery, and they do little tasters on a little, you know, what they call them, like a plateau. You know, they bring out 3 glasses, little ones that you can have, and well worth a look. Obviously busier in the holiday season down here, and not so busy, I suppose, as it dies off a bit. But to us locals and the regulars, yeah, it's really good. So I've not had this one before. If you check back and look at the videos I've done on their previous stuff, I've done quite a few of theirs across the channel. They're a good little brewery. A reasonable price for, you know, they do like 9-pint containers for, I think it's gone up a bit, it's about 22 quid or 25 quid now, but they were £20 for a long time, post the lockdown period. But to, you know, cost of everything rising, it's gone up. If you're local, you can get a little bit of money off. I think if it's 25 quid for the 9-pint, and I think you can get a bit of money off if they know you're a local. Yeah, I think it's about 22 quid or something like that. But they do a range of beers. Castle Gold, that's a nice one. Merlin's Muddle's a strong one. Harbour Ale, or it's Harbour, I think it's Harbour Special it's called, that's a nice one. King Arthur's Ale, Pendragon IPA. There's plenty of choice if you like a range of beers, and they're well worth, you know, a look. They've got their own spring water. It does say brewed with pure Cornish spring water. All the beers are made with that. They're just down the road at Trebarwith, Babbling Beer, Trebarwith Strand. They've got a spring where they get the Cornish water from. So yeah, I think their beer always tastes sort of nice and clean and whatever else. And the brewery is so many feet, you know, above sea level. So can't really make that big, as I won't bore you, because there is previous videos you check back and have a look through the King&Dragon ones I've done, about history. And I say a small family concern. I think it's now been taken over by one of the brewers. I don't know if he's part of the family, but the senior side of the family have stepped away a bit. I think the daughters have took some time out for the family time and things like that. So the brewery's still up and running, the bar's open, you can get a nice meal and that in there. So if you're down this way, check it out. The only of their beers, you might get them in the local farm shops around in Cornwall, but I don't think you won't find them in the big stores as such. But you can obviously go to the brewery if you're down this way and purchase them, and also you can purchase online. So if you go onto king&dragonbrewery.co.uk, you can buy cases of beer, boxes of beer, I think they still do, on their website. So check out the website and have a look. But I want to try it. Let's give it a little whirl. Let's get it open. to wait for Christmas. We've got so many beers coming. I've got so many other beers to do as well, like, you know, stuff I've been brewing and all sorts going on. So, as I say, I've not had this one. Oh, what did it say before I do that? Oh yeah, there you go. King&Dragon Brewery, it's on the back of their bottle. There's an environmentally friendly brewery situated 850 feet above the sea at Trebarrow Strand. So there you go, 150 feet above the Trebarrow Strand. Brewing originally began in an old converted milking parlour. Yep. On the farm. Now a range of classic real ales have been developed to suit every taste using a variety of hops and malts. All our ales are brewed with our own pure spring water and power from our wind turbines. So they try and do everything, you know, for the environment and whatnot. And Blackjack, I love the feel of their bottles, by the way. They're just nice sort of dark looking bottle, but the label, it feels a nice quality. I think, I'll shut up, Babbling, probably can hear that. Little things, but it just feels a nice quality bottle of ale, porter in this case. Dive into Blackjack's velvety blackness with its blend of dark malts, hints of chocolate, coffee and heavily roasted flavours, balanced sweetness, surprisingly quaffable with aromas of dark fruits. And the ingredients on here are spring water, malted barley, wheat, hops and yeast. And this product contains gluten, so if you're gluten intolerant, it's not going to be for you, unfortunately. I'm not sure if they've got anything else in their range, to be honest. Interesting. Dark chocolate smoky smell. A dark malt smell as well in there. And I say, just that sort of richness about it. It's got a rich smell, rich sort of dark chocolate smell. Let's get it poured out and have a look in the King&Dragon trusty glass. I've not had this one. This one has sat on the side for a couple of weeks now. I've got a few bottles of it. I've just left it there. So 500ml bottle. I've left it there and left it at room temperature so I can enjoy it and its full flavour without it being chilled at all. So it's literally sat in my outbuilding there, and it's cold in there, but it's not. It's sort of, you know, it's just the right sort of cellar temperature, I think. £2.75 a bottle, I think they are. I mean, it could be on the expensive side for some people, but when you think of the price of beer now anyway, and it's to say it's a family concern, small brewery, well worth, you know, looking after and helping along. Oh, that is black. That Blackjack, as it certainly is. They call it Blackjack. Real sort of coffee coloured head. That's dark coffee coloured, that is, rather than the light tinge. I probably don't do it justice on there. And the beer is black as Blackjack says it is. Black. Black. Yeah, I mean, tinge of glass smell. So I've had the door open, a bit of cold air. But again, that dark, rich aroma coming off of it. Dark chocolate. And I say, just a sort of, almost like a warming sort of roastiness smell, you know. Let's get it down us. Babbling Beer Reviews. Cheers. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody. %5.2%. Interesting. Leave you all in suspense. This one's going to be in their local pubs as well, apparently, for a Christmas period. So everyone stocks their beers down here on pump. Apparently you can get this. Now that would definitely be well. I think you can go to a brewery and try it. Again, pulling this through the hand pull, or whatever they put it, the draft system, is going to change this flavouring again. And so if you're local to Cornwall, you can get and try one. I mean, if I see it, I know I will do. Straight away, initial, a little bit of subtle carbonation, not too bad. And for me, I don't like a lot of it anyway, but it's not too bad. First and foremost, I'm getting the dark chocolate for me coming through on that. once that sort of flavour subsides, you know, the fizziness. There's a nice dryness on the back of it. There's a slight hop there as well. It's not over. It's sort of, I don't know. Yeah, it's sort of it's not as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Let's put it that way. But again, you know, it's consistently good for them. And so you wouldn't think it's a 5.2 either. The mouthfeel is quite it's medium for me. It's medium, you know. I think, you know, it's not heavy tasting. Black, definitely black. Subtle hints of sweetness in there. Dark malt, you know, but it's not doesn't give any lingering sort of, you know. It's definitely that sort of more dark chocolatey side of things, I think, for me. Yeah, it does say velvety. Diamond and Blackjack's velvety blackness. Is it velvety? I reckon it would be off the pump, but that little bit of carbonation makes it more. I mean, it might just be me, but to me, it's say like when I did the Whitstable Bay, wasn't it? I think that's what it's called. Whitstable Bay. I forget the name, but that had a sort of silkier feel. But this one's a bit more, I don't know, it might be just about a bit of carbonation that's in it. Hints of chocolate, coffee, and heavily roasty flavours. Yeah, it's got a roasted. That's what I said. The smell was a bit roasty. I suppose it's more chocolate and roast on that side of things. Balanced sweetness, which it has got. Quaffable. Yeah, I suppose you could drink a bit of it. Quite a bit of it. Dark fruits and coffee. I mean, to me, it's not, you know, like the coffee side of it. It's not. I can hardly taste coffee in it. It might be me, but you know, some of you drink, you can get that coffee. I mean, it's a subtle sort of coffee flavour if there is in there. Same as the dark fruits. Actually, I've got to say, I suppose it is, again, I say it's quite big, but it's well balanced. You know, there's obviously a lot gone into it, but the sort of dark outside, babbling beer, stand outside is a dark. So the darker sort of chocolate side of things, I think, for me, more than say the coffee or the fruits. But definitely could be quite quaffable, I reckon. Well, they've got that one, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I suppose even got when you look, sort of, you know, you can sort of almost got a chocolatey sort of. Just me, probably babbling beer reviews. The head's dissipating a bit now. As a bottle beers, I mean, you can still see some on there. As I say, it's been at room temperature. It hasn't been in the fridge at all. Oh no, let's put a bit of it back on now. Should get up. Yeah. I think it's not what I thought it was going to be. And it's one of them ones, you know. I always sort of think more of the darker beers and porters. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you know, you sort of get that expectancy, don't you? But it's a nice one. It's a nice beer. Don't be, you know, I recommend trying it. I'm going to go with a solid 8 on that one. 8 out of 10 for me. Would I buy it again? Yes, of course I would. I've got a few bottles in there already, so I would definitely buy it again. As a winter beer, you want a bit of Cornish water, spring water in you. get that. I'm not saying it's what I'm saying, you know, Cornish beer made with spring water. Bit of, you know, bit of the land, get some of the land in here, Annie boy, get into the land in here, yay. Don't know where the yay come from. I think this is one of them, the more you drink of it, the more you get from it, you know, the more you savour that flavour, the more you take from it. Yeah, but as I say, for me, that nice sort of that dark chocolateness is what I'm going to keep, you know, but there's definitely other things going on in there. So if you're down this way, check it out. And as I say, if you see it at a pump, definitely check it out. 5.2. It's not heavy enough. I think, oh, you know, that's the thing. I probably could have 3 or 4 of them. Definitely 3 of them, and happily sink them away, sitting chatting in the pub and having an evening out. There is like a smoky roast in this, but it's mild, it's soft, and it sort of comes through once you swallow the, you know, your beer, and you've got the dark flavour out the way, and that bit of it, there's that linger, you know, and it's very subtle roastiness, gentle. It's a gentle roastiness, but very nice. So cheers, yeah, a solid 8 out of 10 for me. If you pick any up and try it, let me know. If you're down this way, or you can get hold of some from the brewery, drop it in the comments. Anyway, I shall leave you be now. I shall go and probably have another couple of, well, I shall finish this off, and then I've got that rhubarb beer to finish, and I've got some Jingle Ale coming on. Jingle Ale. Although I might put a video up on Jingle Ale again. I've got one on here previously if you want to look back on my videos. They do the money this year for Jingle Ale for Bays Brewery. It's going to the Children's Hospice, I think, Southwest. 5% of the sale of a pint will go to Children's Hospice. So they've done some charity brews. They always bring Jingle Ale up, but this year they've got it linked to their charity for Children's Hospice. So well worth buying, you know, a few bottles of that if you can, or if you're out and you see it in your Devonshire way and you see Jingle Ale, get yourself a pint of that, and no, you got some money going to a good cause, especially this time of year, you know, as we move into the Christmas month. So yeah, I like it, and they're a good family brewery again. I love family breweries, I love their beers. This Yorkshire Heart one I've been looking at, I mean, so there's several around. We need to look after these, because the big player, who won't say who they are, like to buy everybody up. I mean, what with Banks beers going as well now, and you know, the Hobgoblins, the one that, you know, I see a lot on these. I follow a Facebook page, and they all, you know, they sort of show these Witchwood Brewery and these people drinking beer, and the amount of comments on there about how it's changed and how it, you know, how it was and how it is now, and it's not the same. I mean, a King Goblin, I like King Goblin, that was one of my ones. And the stout, I've had, no, I mean, they're drinkable, don't get me wrong, I enjoy them, you know, it's like that Champion, Champion. I mean, you know, it's all part of it, but and it still retains that sort of, that, you know, they're made on a mass commercial. So rather than made like it used to be made in a sort of family environment, they're now made on a bigger scale. So, when I say bigger scale, you know what I mean, for genuine beer, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we need to look after our small family breweries, and as I said before, in Cornwall there's loads of them down here. I can't even scratch the surface of stuff that I could go and do. I mean, I keep saying I'm going to go out on the road and do a bit of a recce around. The pubs down here are fantastic. You can go to so many different little pubs, you know, and they've got all these different Cornish ales on. I mean, our big player down here, St Austell, and Sharps Brewery, another one down here. Verdant Brewery's down here. They've got their brewery. I thought about going down and having a look at that, and having a look around at some of these different places, and, you know, put it on the channel. Apparently there's one, Belgian or somewhere down west, a bit further than me, that you go in there and you don't get served at the bar. You have to go to a touch screen like you're in McDonald's. I mean, that might be worth going and have a look, doing a video on that to see what that's all about. I think that's something for the future. Gonna have to go and start doing these things. Take the King&Dragon on the road a little bit. I mean, I live in a good part of the world, good county. Take you guys around and get some of the sights and get some of the cliff top views and stuff in. Maybe do a couple of brews on the way. That's what I think I'd like to do with the channel going forward. What do you think? Would you think that'd be a good idea? let me know in the comments. Less babbling from me and more of the Cornish coast and Cornish pubs and breweries. And so somebody down here. Somebody, you know, for me, see, it's like I want to try and get hold of. I like beers on the ample rather than bottle, but I will do the bottle, especially if they're local. And there's one down is Spingo. I'd love to go there. I keep wanting to go down there because that's been around. I think it's one that probably is Cornwall's oldest brewery, and I bet it's an old one in the actual country. They've still got the old brewery room at the back of the pub, and they do Spingo Ale. So if you're not look Google Spingo Ale, look it up, and the Blue Anchor pub I think it is, and the brewery's at the back of that. Again, another one I like to go down and just try some of their ales off the pump. They've got 3 different sort of strength ones I think they do. I thought if I did one down there, maybe bring a couple of bottles back, we could review them on the channel. That's all stuff for going forward, hopefully in the future. So yeah, look after yourselves. I babbled again for another 21 minutes. According to that up there, you love it. You wouldn't be here, would you? Listen to me babble and waffle. I mean, you should probably fast forward after the video, but yeah, let's do that. Let's get out and have a bit of a, you know, all this doom and gloom. We've got to be enjoying ourselves, haven't we? Get some guests on the channel as well. That'd be nice when they get some random people coming and get them. See, what my mates, I don't know if they want to sit on here, you know. Maybe they would to see, you know, so we can get anybody to come and they're all camera shy. Babbling beer reviews. Right guys, enough of me waffling and babbling. Have a good weekend, whatever you're doing. I shall get her indoors to, do you want to come and try some of this, love? Yeah, you know, see the legends of dragons and things down in Tintagel, and at the King&Dragon here. Emphasis on the King&Dragon. I do like her to sample the beers, see what she thinks to them, and get her approval. She's more of a lager person, but she like ours. These Heart Brewery ones, she loves them. Every time I put one on and she said, oh yeah, I like that. Oh sorry, she says, sorry. Sorry? It means she's going to be drinking a lot more of my beer. And then that just sits on the shelf because she knows I don't like the lagers, so it just stay there. Probably go out of date. So yeah, trying hard to get beers you don't like. It's not happening lately. Anyway guys, look after yourself. I'll see you again soon for another babbling, waffling beer review at the King&Dragon. Cheers.